Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. India is betting big on semiconductors and making some bold moves. Tonight, we'll tell you about the global alliance that India is joining, what it stands to gain, how this industry is projected to grow, and how India is poised to make the most of it. Meanwhile, China's latest hit job features India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, a Global Times opinion piece that has now been taken off, but not before exposing them. In the US, they're counting down to the big presidential debate, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. In Kolkata, 1 month since the rape and murder of a woman doctor, more politics, more protests, but no solutions. In Vietnam, Typhoon Yagi leaves a trail of destruction. In Manipur, violence flares up again, this time with drones and rockets. In Pakistan, the IMF loan is delayed yet again, and that's causing some panic. Meanwhile, Imran Khan's supporters have given an ultimatum to the government. The Pope's historic Asia tour has taken him to Timor-Leste, where he's run into controversy over his comments about pets. Algeria just had an election that has once again exposed Western hypocrisy. Mexico is seeing protests over a judicial overhaul. The question is, should judges be elected or appointed? And why is the internet joking about Vijay Mallya? All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Iran rejects accusations that it sent arms to Russia to help Moscow fight Ukraine. The US and European Union claim Tehran supplied ballistic missiles to Moscow. The West warns of new sanctions on Iran if the deliveries are confirmed. Russia and Iran are already under international sanctions. Isolated by the West, both countries have forged stronger bilateral ties. Israel strikes Syria, killing at least 16 people. The overnight attack reportedly targeted military sites in central Syria. Damascus claims to have shot down some of the Israeli missiles. Strikes by Israel on Syria have surged after Hamas's attack in October last year. But Damascus has tried to stay out of the conflict amid fears of a wider regional war. India confirms its first case of Mpox. The Union Health Ministry says the infected individual is a young male. He's being treated at an isolation facility and is said to be stable. Health Ministry officials have ruled out any widespread risk to the public. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds talks with the Abu Dhabi Crown Prince. This is the Crown Prince's first official visit to India. Earlier this year, Prime Minister Modi visited the UAE. During this visit, he inaugurated the first Hindu temple in Abu Dhabi. India and the UAE are among each other's top trading partners. The Prime Ministers of Spain and Norway visit China amid trade tensions. Both the European leaders meet the Chinese president in Beijing. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez calls for, and I'm quoting, for a fair trade order. His visit comes amid a tariff standoff between China and the European Union. And a fuel tanker explosion in Nigeria kills at least 59 people. The tanker exploded after colliding with a truck carrying passengers and cattle. The incident took place in northern Nigeria. Fuel tanker explosions are common in this country where roads are poorly maintained.